Last night, Michael Chandler sent a video message to Conor McGregor asking where he is. Conor had until last Friday to enter the USADA testing pool if he planned on fighting Michael Chandler this year. Conor allegedly never entered.
All right, guys. You guys have all seen the news. Conor's not in USADA. 179 days left until December 16th, which is supposed to be the last pay-per-view of the year. And comically, USADA shows up at my door today to add insult to injury. Where you at, boy?
Conor posted some pictures of him sparring with his old friend Dylan Dennis last night. He wrote, "Good sparring today at Church Street with Dylan Dennis. New York City Underground Kings. Word to Eddie. You think you know. You have no idea. Onwards we go."
Watching The Ultimate Fighter. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I missed it tonight, so, most of it. Timur is about to fight Trevor Wells, but sometimes in life there's just some very interesting, serendipitous, circumstantial scenarios that you got to go through, and you just keep on smiling. You keep on keeping on. Because, today was supposed to be the day that allegedly, well, it was technically yesterday, but today was the official day that we're not going to make the supposed, alleged last pay-per-view of the year. So, where the f*** is that guy?
Definitely in the pool.
Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith on the Believe You Me podcast give their opinions on the woman's accusations against Conor McGregor last week. Both of them say that this whole situation pisses them off because this woman's story is obviously not adding up, and there's real victims out there who aren't taken as seriously because of situations like this.
This kind of stuff is what those girls that really need people to be on their side and stick by them right away, it screws them. It's absolute bullshit to accuse someone of something so terrible when there's people out there that are having terrible, terrible things happen to them, and then having to convince people that it's true because of women like this that just throw it out there just to get some money. Really pisses me off.
You said it perfectly, because you're absolutely right. And it's women like that. And again, we still haven't had the case fully investigated and closed. Right. Okay, but you said the footage of them talking afterwards. They said apparently it was like an hour afterwards. I'm sure with the data, the metadata on the phone, they can see you can see when that was recorded, and it's pretty easy to prove. And if that is true, then that's it. If they're hanging out and talking afterwards, after apparently he did what he was alleged to have done, that just doesn't stack up. And it's not what she said initially either. So the whole thing right now looks like it's absolute bull. Right. And as you say, there is terrible crimes happen to women every day. And it's because of women like her going out there and making these kind of allegations that they aren't taken seriously, that people don't automatically believe. Sadly, if what we're saying is correct, and I'll still be honest, we might be wrong, but I don't think we are. I feel pretty confident in my stance right now.
Yeah.
If she is lying, she needs to face serious criminal charges.
If he wasn't rich and famous, no one probably would have been filming him in a club.
No, for sure.
Having a conversation with the girl to prove that everything was fine after the alleged event.
Daniel Cormier gives his take on the face-off between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. DC says that he could tell in Jon's face that he isn't afraid of Francis whatsoever. On the DC and RC show, DC said it's a big deal, but it kind of sucks. It just reminds us that it won't happen, because now that Francis is gone, there's no way it could ever be cross-promoted to make it happen. Here's one thing I took from that honestly. I watched them come up to each other, and Francis ain't afraid of nobody. He's one of the baddest men on the planet. But as Jon's grabbing him, touching his arm, and he's talking to him, something changes in him whenever they're face to face. When Francis starts talking about being the king of the world, Jon said, "I've always been king. I've always been the best." When you look at his facial expression, I've seen that before. When him and I would come into our interactions and we were arguing, both of us had this idea that I'm the best. Nothing is going to change that. And I could see that wash across his face with Francis, and he told him. It showed me in that moment that Jon Jones ain't afraid of Francis Ngannou. Not at all. Renato Moicano on his new YouTube channel gives his thoughts on Jared Cannonier defeating Marvin Vettori over the weekend. Renato is impressed with Marvin's ability to take shots and not go down. Go subscribe to Moicano's new YouTube channel. Links in the description.
I thought the fight would not be a great fight, but turns out was one of the best fights of the year, in my books, in my opinion. Maybe you're different, you, I don't care. My opinion, Marvin Vettori started the fight in very good pace. Southpaw, throwing a lot of left hands, He hurt Cannonier a couple times. He got too aggressive, you know. And I don't remember on the second, on the third, he got hurt really bad and he survived like a warrior, you know. If you didn't know Vettori before the fight, you crazy, man, because the guy has a chin. Cannonier is a big dude, 39 years old, 38 years old. The guy is built like a truck, you know. The guy is strong. He was punching Vettori with everything he had, and guess what? The motherfucker survived. It was just crazy to witness this level of toughness, this level of endurance. His mindset was great. You could see he was not quitting any soon, like he was trying to survive everything. He was trying to fight back, but Cannonier was just too much for him. You know, on the beginning, Vettori was doing really good, but after he got rocked by a punch, by a left hand, was a complete domination by Cannonier. He was like in punching like mitts, you know, like a punching bag. He was just slipping and punching, and he set a new record for the middleweight division of significant strike landed. So, man, it was a very good show. In my books, this was the best card of the year. I think this card delivered and was a very good card, and I'm out, motherfucker.
So the woman accusing Conor McGregor of assaulting her in a bathroom after the Miami Heat game had some more accusations. The woman is now claiming that she was offered hush money. Her lawyer told the DailyMail.com that the NBA offered $100,000 to keep quiet. Once the news broke, they rescinded the offer. The lawyer stated that the NBA and the Miami Heat security could be liable for what happened to her client. Her lawyer gave a statement saying some of the security guards who stood by when this happened were not McGregor's. They were hired by the Heat. They decided to cater to a celebrity instead of protecting a young woman in trouble. Daily Mail also got a statement from Mike Bass, the NBA's chief communications officer. He went on to say this claim is categorically false. There's also text messages going around between Conor McGregor's accuser and a friend. These DMs were obtained by Local 10 News this week. It reads, "Yo, I didn't know he was trying to blank me in the bathroom. Blank was crazy. I pushed him off me. He pulled my pants down." The friend replied, "How did you not know?" She responded, "I was like, no, because I thought it was just to go to the bathroom. I wasn't blank any man in a bathroom, ever. I don't care who you are. Guess I'm an idiot, but I would never, especially somewhere I frequent." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Beneil Dariush saying that he wasn't himself in his fight against Charles Oliveira, and he felt like his body was in slow motion. The first one's from David. It says his body was in slow motion after that head kick. The second one's in reference to Israel Adesanya getting upset with fans sneakily taking pictures of him at the gym. It's from D-Life. It says Izzy is constantly reminding us how humble he is. And the final one says Benny was scared and nervous. When that happens, you freeze or feel like you're stuck in the mud. But being mentally there is a part of the game, so you cannot take anything away from Charles. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.